The gentleman from Alabama.
Thank you to my colleague from Minnesota.
The gentleman is recognized.
Thank you, sir. I'm sorry. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise in opposition of the previous question so we can amend the rules to immediately consider H.R. 6858, the American Energy Independent from Russia Act. My friends from the other side of the aisle want to talk about restaurants, and restaurants are very important, but understand when families can't put fuel in their tank, they certainly cannot afford to eat in a restaurant. So we've got to get our priorities straight. And yes, we're bringing them up now because we cannot get our bills to the floor. We cannot get our message out. This is the fourth time the Republicans have tried to bring this bill up for a vote, and each time the Democrats have refused. Families are suffering, and the rising fuel crisis is making everything much, much more expensive, including bread, clothes, and everything, including meals at our restaurants. President Biden's so-called solutions do nothing to fix the problems. Tapping into our strategic reserves will do almost nothing to bring prices down. All it does is risk our reserves and endangers our national security. This administration is signaling to the oil and gas companies that they're going to come after them. Big government needs to get out of the way. Get out of the way of the business and let the business run themselves. For an example, where I'm from on the Gulf Coast, the Department of Interior has allowed one lease sale in the past year and a half. Under Trump, we had 2 a year. We had the one sale that I'm talking about in a year and a half, and the Biden administration refuses to uphold the law of 2 per year. Even though the court struck down the one that he had, he refuses to challenge that to get those lease bids acknowledged. Biden has said, what he has said is a lie. I'm sorry. It is an out lie about what the drilling companies are. There are so many rules and regulations on the drilling companies. I understand it. We've got to get the foot of the government off the back of the necks of our drilling companies. Let's save this country. Let's don't give it away to Russia. Let's don't give it away to Venezuela. Let's stand firm and be Americans, both sides of the aisles here. I'm sorry. I'll cool off here on this one. Republicans have a real solution to get American energy back on the market and get prices down. This bill will restart the Keystone XL. It will end the moratorium, and it will boost the LNG exports. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I urge a no vote on the previous question.
Members are